Good evening, Libras. Welcome to my channel, Spirit and I Incorporated. It's an absolute pleasure to have you back with me this evening. I am recording on the evening of the 10th of October 2021, and this forecast will be for the first half of October 2021. Now, for Libra, I'd like to start by stating that the new moon that we just had on the 6th of October fell in your sign. And for you, therefore, it's fallen in your first house. And the first house has to do with, you know, how we look at ourselves, who we are, what we are. And at this time, you might be feeling, a little bit aggressive, wanting a new beginning for yourself. I'd like to suggest that, to encourage these new beginnings, but in doing so, being kind to yourself and others as you move forward, because with Mars also in your house at this time, it's suggesting that, you could have moments of, feeling aggression or being aggressive, and that can be detrimental to anything that you wish to create in a new way for yourself at this time. So try not to be impulsive, try to be diplomatic. I know that's easier said than done, but it is highly suggested to do so because we do have a full moon in Aries coming up on the 20th of October, and that full moon in Aries being that it's a fiery planet. Mars is ruled by Aries, and that full moon is in Aries, so it's a very fiery planet. That's not a kind full moon. It's actually a very volatile full moon. So the importance of nurturing that which you wish to change within yourself at this time, within these next 2 weeks specifically, with these new endeavors that you'd like to move forward in for yourself to have a happier and more peaceful life, it is encouraged and highly suggested to do that in a kind way, within yourself and to yourself, as well as with anyone that you're collaborating with in a new beginning, whether that's with a new employment situation or changes within your home, because we do have Pluto falling in your fourth house, and that's having to do with your foundation, your home, your family, and your roots, and you might be looking at making changes in these arenas as well. And again, it is highly suggested to do this in a diplomatic, unimpulsive fashion, so that full moon in Aries on the 20th is supportive of you and doesn't backfire on you, because what you give out, you get back. So try and hold any feelings where you might be feeling temperamental. Try and hold, any feelings of aggression at bay, because that will not serve you at all, especially right now. So I know that a lot of you Libras have had some challenging times. Actually, all of the zodiacs have been having a lot of challenging times in these last few years, and the 2 years specifically. But it is encouraged for you, Libra, with this new moon that happened on the 6th, and with Pluto going direct on the 6th in your fourth house, to keep things as peaceful and as happy and forward moving in a positive fashion, so that you are supported and not hindered. So I did want to put out the energies of what's happening in the planetary weather map at this time. This again is the forecast for Libra for the first half of October 2021, and I'm going to commence the oracle portion and the tarot portion of your forecast now with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, Libras. I do hope that each and every one of you are doing as well as can be with all of the challenges that we've all been navigating through. And let's take a look for you, Libra, what's happening in your current, in your most recent past energies that you're still coming out of or have come out of. For all of you Libras, the timing will be different because your natal charts are all different, meaning that you're all born at different times, dates, and places. So timing may be different, but the symbolic and generic message is the same. And these are again general forecasts, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because all of the scenarios are going to be different. So we're going to look at your most recent past energies, your current energies, and then your forthcoming energies, Libra. So having just cut the deck, your first card out, Libra, we have the Rhino Spirit, And it is here in the upright. It came out in the upright, and it says overcoming any obstacles. Congratulations, Libra. You are coming through some challenging times. You are overcoming the obstacles. And so that is suggesting to me that you are moving forward. And again, I'm encouraging you with the planetary activity that's at, presently manifesting. Keep your forward movement positive, diplomatic, peaceful, kind to yourself and to others, so that you can maintain this positive energy that you're currently coming out of with your desire to move forward and overcoming the obstacles in so doing. Beautiful to see that in the upright, Libra. For your current energies that you're coming into, we have the Moth Spirit. It did come up in the reverse. I hope that you can see that. It's a quite muted colored oracle card, so it might be difficult to see, but the Moth Spirit is suggesting to surrender, and it is in the reverse. And some of you, are feeling it difficult to surrender. Some of you that are, overcoming obstacles have been finding it difficult to let go of that which has, perhaps hindered you, or perhaps some of you have felt betrayed in whichever endeavors and or arenas this energy is applicable to. For all of you, it may very well be different, but the symbolic message is the same, and it is suggesting to surrender when it is in the upright. Again, it fell in the reverse as I pulled the card from the deck, and it's simply a reminder to surrender. Let go, Libras, of that which hasn't served you. That is the strong message that just came through to me to share with you. Let it go, because the energies that some of you Libras have put into whatever it is that you've been challenged with has not served you. If anything, it has incredibly depleted you, and for some of you, even your resources. So it's very, very important to do your very best to let the past go. You don't want to take that negative energy into the future with you as you, renew and rebuild at this time. So really important message with that Moth Spirit in the reverse. It's simply a reminder to surrender, let go, and go with the flow. Let the universe guide you, and keep your egos, and I say that respectfully, keep your egos out of the mix, because ego is healthy when used in a healthy way, but when it's used detrimentally within oneself and towards others, it's destructive. So please bear this in mind as you're overcoming obstacles and moving forward. In your forthcoming energies, we have the Wombat Spirit. Beautiful. It came out in the upright, Libra. I hope you can see this. And it's talking about being at home. And interestingly enough, with Pluto having gone direct on the 6th of October in your 4th house, which is your foundation, with respect to your home and your family, you really want to just be at home wherever you feel home is for you. That's your sanctuary. That's your peace. And you want it, you want that foundation to be renewed and cleared of anything that's negative, so that you do feel at home, and because that is home, and also the home within yourself. Your vehicle, your body, is your home that carries your spirit. So nurture your spirit in a healthy way within yourself, being kind to yourself, being gentle, and that will help you to create the necessary and the healthy changes as you overcome any obstacles that some of you may still be overcoming, to be unfolding in a healthy, peaceful, and harmonious fashion. That's what this card is suggesting. So I'm going to clarify these energies, Libra, with your, with the tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and we'll get some details for you. And the first energy we're going to be looking at is the Rhino Spirit, which is you overcoming obstacles in your most recent past energies. Let's take a look at that for you and see if we can enlighten you Libras any further. I do hope that you're all healthy and navigating through any changes that you've been navigating through as calmly and as peacefully as possible to ensure your happiness, Libra, because your happiness comes from the universe and from within. It certainly doesn't come from others, not for any of us. So I hope that you are nurturing yourself in a very positive, forward-moving fashion in whichever, area or scenario of your life that may be applicable to. So let's take a look and see what these energies are holding for you, Libras. And the first card out that we have to clarify the Rhino Spirit, we have the Emperor. Beautiful. And the Emperor is in the upright, Libra. And the Emperor is suggesting to me that you have been coming through and overcoming obstacles by being the Emperor of your empire. Whatever that means to you. You are staying focused on what you wish to create. It appears to be very positive. It looks like you're moving into a new beginning or have already done so, and you are being very supported, within yourself and by the universe to do so. So that is beautiful to see. Here you are sitting on your throne. My suggestion is to remain humble. Again, keep your ego out of it. And I'm saying this to all of the zodiacs because, we have some very active planetary energies at present. Saturn has gone forward as of today, the 10th of October. And, Saturn is the planet of restriction and, of breaking down and rebuilding foundations. And when done in a positive and practical manner, those can be concretized. So please bear that in mind. You want to build your new foundations on something that is positive and that is concrete, not built on sand, which would be the ego. That can be washed away at any time by anything. So this is looking just beautiful, Libras. I'm so happy to see this for you. Congratulations. You certainly deserve it. For those of you that have been, enduring any challenges personally or professionally. To clarify the Emperor card, we have the Ten of Swords. And it did come up in the reverse, and that's beautiful to see. I see that as very positive because a lot of you Libras have felt very betrayed in the past, even in the most recent past, as is indicated by the Ten of Swords in this, individual's back. But because this card came up in the reverse, it's indicating to me that you are walking away from those betrayals. You are staying solid within yourself as to who you are to be within yourself, and you are overcoming your obstacles, and you're walking away from anything which hasn't served you, which is what we've just been talking about. Excuse me. And this is very positive to see in the reverse. So congratulations, Libra, walking away from the past in your most recent energies and continuing to be mindful to be, surrender that which hasn't served you, and don't take that into your current energies, which is indicated by the Moth Spirit. Clarifying that, we have the Seven of Wands, which is in the upright. It's forward moving. It's an action card. You are continuing to move forward by leaving these past betrayals behind, Libra. Congratulations. Keep moving forward in a healthy manner within your spirit and within your mind to support your vehicle, which is your temple, and move forward as the Seven of Wands as an action card is indicating. Move forward in a healthy way and surrender where you are being asked to surrender, so that you don't take these negative, negative energies, and they have been very heavy energies. Don't take them with you in your current energies. Leave them in the past where they belong as you continue to move forward, as the Seven of Wands is positively indicating here. And where are you moving forward into, Libra? You're wanting to move into the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles did come up in the reverse. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is an abundant financial energy. It is a card of anything of that which is tangible, which is money, properties, investments, resources of any kind that are financially related. It's Pentacles are indicative of earth, and you are moving forward in wanting to let go, continuing letting go of that which has not served you in the past, which has perhaps not been supportive of you as an emperor that you have been, and that you're wanting to continue to be as you overcome the obstacles of the past, and moving forward in rebuilding your pentacles, which is your money. You're moving forward in wanting to rebuild a home environment, rebuild your investments. Perhaps some of you are selling properties to, that have been depleting your investments. Perhaps you're wanting to sell properties that have, been stifling your ability to grow financially, and you want to get rid of them. That could also be an indication of this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'm seeing this as those of you that want to move forward and rebuild your finances. You're still having some challenging times doing so, but if you take the suggestions that I'm making in moving forward in a healthy and in a positive fashion by, surrendering that which no longer serves you from the past, taking action and moving forward to rebuild in a new arena for yourself, employment-wise or career-wise, if that is what's indicated for some of you. Though there may be still some delays in obtaining that, you'll get there, Libra. You just have to stay focused and stay kind and stay diplomatic. Very, very, very important. I cannot emphasize this enough to you right now. You may not feel like doing that. What you do is totally up to you. That is, certainly your free will, but it is highly suggested, especially with the energies of the way the planets are right now. And that full moon on the 20th is a volatile full moon. It's not a kind full moon. So whatever your intentions are at this time, whatever you're nurturing, please, I'm respectfully suggesting again, to make sure that it's kind to yourself and toward others, so that you can rebuild your foundations, and have that full moon support you on the 20th, and not boomerang in a negative fashion, because that volatile full moon can be very detrimental. And I'm emphasizing this to all of the zodiacs at present. So, and for those of you that are looking to perhaps, sell property, there have been some delays, at present in doing so, but I suspect you will still be moving forward in wanting to achieve that. It's just that I think that there'll be a healthier time of doing that towards the end of October, moving into November, because Jupiter, the planet of expansion, and the very benefic planet of the solar system, that is moving forward out of its retrograde motion on the 18th of October, along with Mercury, the planet of communication, which at present is still retrograde and can really disorient communications, the digital world as well, electronics, anything to do with banking as well, finances, which is indicated with the card in reverse here. So I have a feeling that if you're looking to, put a property on the market, I would highly suggest to do so at the end of October. It'll have a better chance of moving forward in a sale, in November or December. Possibly even January, because December is a holiday month. So anywhere, possibly November or January of 2023 and November of 2020. January of 2022 and November of 2021. So bear that in mind if, for those of you that are looking to release properties, sell them, or even purchasing, I would wait until November to do that. Now, to clarify the Wombat Spirit, where you're looking at your home and you're looking at your foundations, Libra, to clarify that energy, we have the card of victory. Beautiful, Libra. This is beautiful. In your forthcoming energies, some of you are moving have been moving forward in a positive and diplomatic fashion, being kind to yourself and to others, realizing and knowing that anything less than that hasn't served you, and you don't want that energy in the future to debilitate you. And so you have kept it positive, you have kept within yourself, and you have kept to yourself, and you're moving forward victoriously in that which you wish to create. Again, with reference to the home. For a lot of you Libras, this is very much home related, and with Pluto being there and having moved direct on the 6th of October, the planet of transformation, this looks beautiful. You're definitely transforming your foundations within the home, and that includes the home of your inner spirit, which means your foundation within yourself. This is very beautiful to see. Clarifying the victory card, we have the Seven of Cups, and this came up in the upright. And again, with respect to the home, the home environment or investments, you have some choices to make, Libra. It did come up in the upright. They appear to be positive choices. There are some that are questionable, but what I would suggest is the several options that you are looking at, with which you're wishing to move forward in and or invest in and or sell to be victorious with. I would narrow the 7 choices down to possibly 3, and then from 3 take the best one and move forward with that cup, whichever cup is best for you. Again, this has to do with the foundation. Some of you may be selling, some of you may be moving, some of you may be wanting to move, some of you may be wanting to invest in a new home. Again, just be while you're being victorious in the options that you have, in creating that which is a new foundation, a whole new beginning for you, which is absolutely beautiful to see, and very happy to see that for you, Libra. Be mindful of which choices you make and keep them positive, so that again you have the support of that full moon in Aries on the 20th of October, and that it doesn't have a negative impact on you, because you've had enough of negativity in the past few years, specifically the last couple, as we all have. So keep it positive and keep it diplomatic and keep it kind. Now I'm going to clarify the balance of this first half of October 2021 forecast with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, Libras. And let's take a look and see what we have for you on that. This is a beautiful reading. It states very positively that a lot of you Libras have been coming out of challenging times. You're looking to move forward, leaving the past behind, and being victorious for some of you in doing so, and looking at new options for yourself within your inner home, which is your foundation within yourself, as well as your external foundations, which could very well be home related, insofar as property and investments, and how that affects your finances, or the lack thereof, and how to change that, to inflate them, to make them work better for you. For some of you, it is career oriented, looking at new positions, possibly for yourself, and having some nice choices, and being mindful in which choices you make for yourself, which is indicated here by the 7 of Cups, and certainly supported by the 6 of Wands in your forward movement to be victorious with that. And why? Because you're remaining kind and true to yourself and with others, in spite of the disharmony that you've had in the past. And that's very, very positive and very beautiful, and that will be supported by the universe and by that full moon on the 20th of October, as long as you're coming from a place of healthy guidance within yourself, and not coming from a place of Mars, which would be the aggressive ego side of ourselves, which is ultimately detrimental in anything that we wish to create for ourselves that's healthy. So please bear that in mind, Libras. Please bear that in mind. All right, to clarify the balance of this forecast with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, what do we have for Libras? And the card that we are pulling for you, Libra, is the card called Ride the Wave. I hope you can see that. It's a couple of beautiful dolphins being catapulted out of the ocean. It did come up in the reverse for you, Libras, but that is simply indicating to me that some of you are still being challenged by some waves that you've been, you've been coming through some storms, and some of you are still being challenged by those, perhaps, from these recent energies. These recent past energies that you've been navigating through. There's still some stormy seas that you're coming through, but you are coming through them, as is indicated by this victorious new beginning here, with these beautiful options that you have to choose from to create an absolute new beginning for yourself with the Wombat Spirit, within your foundation, within yourself, within your home environment. For some of you, within an employment situation, even though there have been some delays, you're feeling a little frustrated here with this energy in the reverse, but it will turn around for you, Libra. Just with the planet of communication, Mercury, which is the planet of our brain, still being in retrograde motion at present and not moving forward till the 18th of October, along with Jupiter. It's still a little bit of a topsy-turvy time, but navigate through those energies quietly and with your faith. Wherever you receive your strength from, that is a healthy form of healing for yourself through prayer or meditation, or whatever alternative form of healing you choose for yourself. As long as it's healthy, it will help you, ride these stormy waters that you're still trying to flow through. So, stay focused on your victory of within yourself and creating your new beginnings. And again, if I may highly suggest, let this past energy go, because you do not want to take these negative energies into your new beginning with yourself, that you're creating with yourself and for yourself, within a new home, within a new career, with your finances that have been, seriously depleted from the past, of whatever that means for you and whatever has created that. Let the past go. Leave it in the past. Stay focused on your current peace and enveloping that current peace and that diplomacy and kindness within yourself and towards others, and that will help you navigate through these stormy waters that some of you are still coming through. So again, Libra, bear that in mind. You are moving forward beautifully. Of whatever this means for each of you, it's going to be different. For those of you that are resonating, stay focused. Stay within your faith, whatever that is for you, and that will help keep you grounded as you navigate forward. Thank you for joining me, Libras. Spirit and I Incorporated very much appreciates all of you that like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It does help it to grow, and it is deeply, deeply appreciated. I will see you soon within the next few days for the mid-month forecast update. Until then, Libras, take extra special care of yourselves. Stay strong within, stay mindful in your communications, and be kind to yourself and others. And we'll see you soon. Good night for now.